Hi, I'm Jonathan Cohen from Nextlaw. I need to address a dangerous misconception. Many drivers think fighting their stunt driving charge automatically means winning their case. Understanding this difference could save your license, your insurance rates, and potentially your freedom. What does fighting actually mean? Fighting typically means challenging the radar evidence in court, questioning the officer's procedures, or disputing the facts. But here's what most people don't understand. Fighting a properly calibrated radar reading with correct officer procedures is extremely risky. You're gambling with mandatory minimum penalties. Why fighting a correct radar is dangerous. Modern radar devices are tested and calibrated regularly. Officers receive extensive training. Courts accept this evidence routinely. If the radar was working correctly and the officer followed protocol, your chances of successfully challenging the reading are minimal. When you lose that fight, you face minimum $2,000 fines, mandatory 1-year license suspension, and a conviction on your record. The real meaning of winning. Here's what I've learned working exclusively on stunt driving defense. Winning doesn't always mean beating the charge entirely. True winning means protecting your ability to drive and minimizing long-term consequences. At Nextlaw, we focus on strategic outcomes, negotiating reduced charges that don't carry license suspensions, finding procedural issues that weaken the case, or presenting circumstances that lead to lesser penalties. This is what real winning looks like. Strategic defense versus fighting everything. Fighting everything means taking every case to trial and challenging accurate radar readings. Strategic defense means carefully analyzing your specific case, identifying realistic opportunities, and pursuing outcomes that protect what matters most, your license and livelihood. Sometimes that involves negotiation. Sometimes it involves challenging genuine procedural errors, but it always involves realistic assessment of the evidence. When fighting makes sense. There are legitimate situations where fighting is the right approach. If the radar wasn't properly tested, if the officer made procedural mistakes, if there are questions about the stop location, these create real defense opportunities. My role as your legal representative is identifying when you have genuine grounds to challenge versus when strategic negotiation serves you better. The cost of getting this wrong. I've represented clients who previously tried to fight proper radar evidence on their own. They lost, faced full penalties, and then came asking if anything could be done. By that point, options are extremely limited. The 1-year license suspension is mandatory. The minimum $2,000 fine must be paid. Insurance companies have already been notified. Understanding the difference between fighting and winning before you make decisions is critical.